Hello, my name is Miles Leon Yugelan, and we are Group 4, and this is my group mate.
I am Allen Di Pagaduan.
Abigail Pascual.
I am Fihaina Lee Angoray.
Jared Mark D. Ferrer.
And we are presenting Voice Tape by Ariel S. Tabagan. So let's just start the discussion.
Hi everyone! Do you know Ariel S. Tabag? If you don't know yet, let's discussing.
First, we're gonna talk about the life of the author. Ariel S. Tabag is a notable Filipino writer whose works often divine into the intricacy of the human condition, social issue, and the Filipino identity. His writing style is characterized by its depth, introspection, and literacy contribution have earned him in recognition in the Philippine literacy scene. And he is celebrated for his ability to capture the complexities of the human life with honesty and sensitivity.
Fun fact about Ariel S. Tabag. Do you know Ariel S. Tabag is a bilingual Ilocano fictionist, poet, editor, translator, and musician? Born August 16, 1978 in Santa Teresita, Cagayan. Ariel S. Tabag's debut novel, a comic, satirical one, serialized in Banawag in 2013, A.N.I. Rebrin. He has received the Palanca Awards for his Ilocano short stories. He has also been awarded the Talong Ginto, Gantimpalan Colantes. He has inspired a lot of people through his work and made a big impression through the Filipino literature.
Background of the video tape. Voice Tape by Ariel S. Tabag is a poignant poem that delves into the theme of self-expression and the struggle to be heard in a world where voices are often silenced or overlooked. The poem serves as a reflection on the power dynamics inherent in society, where certain voices are privileged while others are marginalized. Against this backdrop, the speaker grapples with the suffocating weight of oppression and the urgent need to reclaim their voice and agency.
Fun fact about Ariel S. Tabag voice tape backgrounds. Do you know how the voice tape was made by the author imagination? It somehow depicts the real situation of our Filipino workers outside the country, and so the story of their loved ones left here. The voice tape may not be real, but it could reflect obvious scenarios of our OFW. We conclude that this story might be realistic not just because it presents true human experiences, but also it is timely and relatable. However, in real-life situation, to be an OFW is never an easy thing. One might been through a lot of sacrifices for the betterment of their lives. Although there are better opportunities working abroad, it shouldn't be the main solution to poverty and hunger. In our point of view, life abroad can be really rewarding, but do consider its consequences. Moreover, not seeing the family for a very long time can put anybody in a very depressing situation, But instead of seeing things negatively, an OFW don't mind these absences because they see it as a necessary sacrifices to support their family.
Important elements. Imagery, symbolism, metaphor. Imagery, through vivid descriptions like being wrapped in tape. Tabag creates tangible sense of confinement, highlighting the suffocating weight of societal oppression. Symbolism, the tape symbolizes the constraints imposed by society on individual expressions, while the act of recording one's voice symbolizes resistance and the preservation of identity. Metaphor. Recording one's voice serves as metaphor for reclaiming power and asserting humanity. In the face of adversity, emphasizing the transformative potential of storytelling in challenging oppressive systems.
Summary. In the voice tape, the speaker grapples with the overwhelming sense of being suffocated by societal constraints. They describe the sensation of being tightly bound by tape, rendering them unable to speak or breathe freely. Despite the oppressive weight pressing down on them, the speaker finds solace in the act of recording their voice. This act of defiance becomes a symbol of resistance, as they refuse to be silenced or erased by external forces. Through their narrative, the speaker asserts their right to be heard and their determination to reclaim their agency in the face of adversity.
Okay, quick summary. And also the characters. Summary. This story starts when Dante and his mother Nanning go back to their old house to find his certificates for being best in math in elementary and high school, but instead of certificate, they saw a voice tape owned by his uncle Ata. He still remember the things happened to his uncle. By the time, his uncle decided to get married until they build a small house for his family. They live with a simple life until his wife decided to go to Abu Dhabi to work. Now the characters of the voice tape. Characters: Dantiel Nanang's son and Renato's nephew. Uncle Renato, Dante's uncle who commits suicide. Magdalena, wife of Uncle Ata, Nanang Dante's mother. Boying, Dante's friend who always late like him. Uncle Mula and G. No read no write, Uncle Ceferino abducted by the NPA. Lilong Martin man who does circumcision. CAFGU the bald man.
Literary analysis. The literary analysis of voice tape could delve into themes of cultural identity, the immigrant experience, and the role of communication in maintaining relationships. Additionally, exploring the symbolism of the cassette tape as a metaphor for memory and nostalgia could yield insight into the story's deeper meanings. Tabak's narrative, styles, and use of imagery could also be analyzed to understand how they contribute to the emotional resonance of the piece.
Deeper analysis of the author's writing style. Ari S. Tabagan writing style is characterized by the introspective and emotive qualities he often employs to the vivid imaginary and sensory language to evoke strong emotional response from the readers in a voice tape. This style of contribution to the overall theme of self-expression and the struggle to be heard, Tabagan uses a poetic language and metaphoric imagery amplifies the speaker's sense of confinement and the urgency of reclaiming their voice. Narrative construction of voice tape is a non-linear with the speaker's reflection and memories interspread throughout the poem. This fragmented structure mirrors the speaker's fragmented sense of self and disjointed nature of their experiences. It invites the reader to piece together the speaker's story and empathize with their struggle. Influence of historical or cultural context. Tabagan experience as a Filipino writer undoubtedly influenced the themes and motif present in the work. The Philippines has a rich history of colonialism and oppression, which often surface in the Filipino literature. In a voice tape, the theme of marginalized, a marginalized voice and struggling to be heard results with the border context of a social inequality and political repression in the Philippines and beyond. How does the title of the literature piece of the relate to its content or central themes? The title of Voice Take directly relates to the central themes of self expression and identity explored in the poem. It symbolized both the physical object of the cassette tape and the act of recording one's voice, representing the speaker's desire to preserve their identity and assert their presence in the society that often marginalize and certain voices. Through the title, the poem emphasized that the importance of self-expression and the struggle to be heard. Uses of symbolism. The cassette tape in the voice tape serve as a powerful symbolism of memory, communication, resilience. It represents the speaker's desire to preserve their voice and experiences despite the pressure of societal oppression. The act of recording on the tape becomes a metaphor for resistance and self assertion in the face of adversity. Characterize techniques. While the voice type is more focused on the speaker's internal struggles rather than the fleshed out characters, Tabang employs the characterization techniques such as introspective monologue and descriptive language to convey the speaker's emotion and depth and complexity. Through these techniques, readers gain insight into the speaker's side and motivation. Conclusion and resolution. The conclusion of Voice Tape does not offer a neat resolution to the conflicts introduced earlier. Instead, it leaves the reader with a sense of unresolved tension and ongoing struggle for the self-expression. The act of recording on the tape symbolized that the speaker's resilience and determination to continue fighting for their voice to be heard, suggesting that the journey towards the liberation is going in front with the challenges. Recurring themes or motif. Tabang, tabang body of work frequently explore themes of identity, agency, and resilience in the face of adversity. This theme of reflecting in voice tape through the speaker's struggles to assert their voice and reclaiming their agency amidst societal constraints, the motive or self expression, and the body of dynamics, inherently communication, and are also recurring themes in Taban's writing. Themes and messages. One of the central themes in the voice tape is the importance of self expression and the struggle to be heard in a world that often marginalizes certain voices. Tabagan explore the complexities of the identity and the power of dynamics inherent in the communication and urging readers to emphasize with those who are silenced or oppressed. Through the speaker's journey, Tapagan conveys a message of resilience and enduring power of the human spirit overcome adversity.